What is going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. It is the last day of the month. It is Wednesday, September 30th. And I am your boy, Christian Israel, and you are tuned into the New Creation Capital podcast. This is a place where we discuss what happens in the world today, the stock market, and yes, digital assets. This is the one-stop shop where you can get everything that you need in your day for your Christ and crypto. Because as I love to say, Jesus makes you a new you by giving you a new future, because in him, guys, you are a new creation. Not only is it the last day of the month, but this is the last time I am under episode 200. This is episode 199. Wow. Today we're going to talk about the monthly close, do some technical analysis on it, and that's what we're going to dive into. Chainlink, Bitcoin, XRP, the DXY, the same thing we do every single day. If this is your first time to the channel, of course, guys, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell up at the top right so you can be notified each and every single video. Again, I do videos around this time so we can see the daily action and what we can prepare for the after the close and moving forward. Also, for those who want to help the channel out and who have already helped the channel out, thank you guys so much. For those who have purchased my book, Learning to Love in the Wilderness, I am getting great feedback from it. And thank you for all those who have already purchased either the digital copy or the soft book copy, soft cover copy. There is a link in the description below to the publishing site where I honestly get a higher royalty count than if you were to get it on Amazon, Roku, Apple Books, all those other places. So that's why I put that link. You can also just search for it on all those other book sites and you will be able to find it. So thank you guys for all that you do. I truly appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I know that debate was crazy last night. You already know where I stand no matter what. So without further ado, let's dive into some things that actually make sense, some TA. And so, of course, the past couple of days, past couple of weeks now, I've been talking about the DXY and what we're looking at. And so we're going to pull back now and not do such a daily, hourly look. We're going to look at the weekly on the DXY. And now what I found here, guys, is pretty interesting. I found this little pattern that this may or may not repeat here. You have this big, long candle here that moved up from 98 to 101, so about a 10, whatever. It looks big, but it's bigger. And then a smaller candle right next to it. And then we kind of went sideways for before falling down. Now the question is, we're seeing that again right here. We're seeing it again right here. The big candle and then almost the same exact size candle. The difference is the wick here back in April went a little higher than the wick here at the end of the month. Now the month's not over yet, so we can still see that, or this is the weekly, so the weekly's not over yet. But I'm just curious, could we go sideways for a couple weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and then dump? That is what we're seeing here. That would lead us up and through the actual election. If we put back on the fibs, you can see here we're hanging right below 95 here on the 0.5 fib. I was like, where is my right below the 0.5 fib, coming back down. And do we bounce? Because we've already found support on the 0.702, came back up. What do we do next? Do we continue to roll over? I have been saying it for a while now. I believe on the DXY, as you can see on the 3-day, we have rolled over already. Now, let's pull back to the monthly on this and see what we have here. You can clearly see a nice double topping here before the full reach or one-to-one retrace. We're back down on the 0.702 on the overall on the monthly. Again, I still think we will roll back down, and our next stop is coming to the 1618.77 is our final stop, at least for me anyway, for the rest of this next altcoin market. I told you guys I believe there will be 2 more alt seasons. I've said that before, so we are not quite done. We're going to have a big boom, and then we're going to have an ugly, ugly drop, and then we're going to have another big boom. So on the next big boom, I plan to take profits, put things into stable coins, and then wait for that correction, because I'm thinking it's going to be, of that particular move, a 60 to 70% correction on a lot of what we are in, and then from there be able to double or 75% increase of my holdings for that next and major altcoin boom and Bitcoin boom that will take us to ultimate all-time highs like we've never seen before, FOMO like we've never seen before, and that's how I think we end in October of 2021. So on the monthly, we can see we have a good M shape here, right? So the M shape means this is the bridge of the M shape coming down at 88. So at 88 is where it actually starts to break down. And if we measure from the top to where 88 actually breaks down on the dollar, and then we move it, look where that takes us. It takes us below 77, but I think we'd get a wick and we'd come set right here. To be honest with you, I think that's where we will be. I mean, if I take it like this, I can make it work. We can always make TA work the way we want it to work. But it still takes us right there around the 77 mark, which I believe, which actually the original was about this long, which puts us right in this area here, which is where we have found support before. So if I am looking again at the DXY for us to decide how we're going to play this out long term, again, this is a monthly close, so we are looking at a long-term movement. Here is the area that we are looking to come down to. So if I remeasure this just to double check to see if that's what it is, okay, there's the measure. Now find from the break of that point, look where that takes us to. Right into there, exactly lined up with this, 72.94. So that's where I believe we will go. Now, when that happens, it will be a major altcoin boom. So again, we can come down probably to the 84 area before breaking back up, retesting 89, and then falling. That will be two separate altcoin booms. I think we begin to fall from middle of October through the year. And then December begin to rise up. Beginning of the year, we freak out a little bit, have that month pullback, and then moving from February to October, that 7 to 8 month just steady uptrend of just boom for the crypto market. And I believe we see that play out all across the board. Link is going to be no different for me, honestly. When I look at the weekly, I believe this move will continue to come up, test 20 like we said. I don't need to go into deep TA. Come back down, and then Link has got a chance to go up to $79. I think we hit 50, retrace back down to 20, then up to $79 to $100. Some people have called $200 Link, but I'm just doing a quick little walkover on the monthly. I don't want to see too much, honestly, on Link. I will do that as we go. But as you can see here, August was a big boom. You basically lost almost all your profits from August. But overall, guys, on Link, if you have gotten in since COVID hit, let's just do April. If you got in April to right now, you are still up 370%, which is not bad. That whole pump move, though, from that point was 830%. So you have retraced over 50% on that. This is why it's important for you guys to take your profits, which I will do on the next roll around. So if we take this and we look at Bitcoin real quick, just short, again, this is not going to be a long day. It is International Podcast Day, but I don't want to take too much time to look. I just want to look at our monthly and see where we are. We are looking good. We are still looking good. We're going to go ahead and just bring this on down to see where we look, and we are sitting right there. We've done a full 50% double retrace. Even if I come here and take it from this move of May 19th and go here, we have also done a 50% retrace. So overall, we are where we should be. The next spot, because we are sitting right here at 10.736, right at a resistance point. So if I give you a box to draw this in, you can see the wicks. Guys, we are right in here. This is our area of movement right now. Nothing to be crazy about. Again, I'm not going deep. This is just a conversation today. But I think we can still break back down into this area. It is still possible if the DXY does not roll over, guys. But I think I said our next target, I believe, is 13,000. That is ultimately our next target. Do I think we break more than 13,000? I think it is possible by end of year to hit the 0.702 before rolling back over and coming back down to exactly where we are right now. right? That's what I truly think is going to happen. This is why I'm trading and looking at other things a little more strongly than I am Bitcoin, to be honest with you, because Bitcoin is not going to have that same 15, 20x pump, 100x pump like we're used to. So I think from here, we're going to get a nice little movement up, and then we're going to reject and come on back down. But now I think it might be faster than that because this is the monthly. So let me do it on the weekly scale so we can see a little bit better. I think we're going to see this and back down. This is our next set of movement. I do believe this is where we will be. So we're going to come back and retest, I think, this area right here for support once we finally break through 11.5 area. I think, we've made, 67, 68 days straight now of over 10K trading. And I think, barring any crazy move in the stock market, Finance 1.0, I think we're done with the lower than 10K levels for more than a day. We could dip down into them. Anything can happen in crypto. It is crypto. But I think we're pretty much done with those levels. How I think, people still are calling 8,000 coming down here, but that stuff, that's over with for me personally, because I don't see it. Again, anything can happen, but I just don't see it for now. For now. Do I see Bitcoin long-term going in another direction? I do. But we will get to that in a couple of years. So, with that said, let's jump into the XRP chart, which is really what I trade, and I'm still in those long trades. Again, this is on the daily. We have hit that pivot support. If I zoom in for you, you can see we have hit that pivot support. We are still in an ascending triangle. Guys, that ascending triangle still is made to break out before the end of the year. Normally, if this is going to move north, it needs to be at 70% for this to move north. Guys, that puts us around the swell event. Swell is the XRP, I think October 14th and 15th, it's a Swell USA event for Ripple. And I think that's when we break north of here. And what I mean by break north is break north and break up to through the 32 cent mark, up to the 50, and then begin our trek to 50% or 50 cents before coming back down and testing 40, possibly 58 cents to 60 cents, to be honest with you. I would love to say I see $1 by end of year. Anything is possible, but right now I'm thinking 65 cents is our high for the rest of the year, based on the movement I have seen. Now, this could fire up and hit $1 and shoot right back down to 50 cents, okay? I think we could see that fire up. But right now, what I'm seeing is a doubling. I'm seeing 100% gain for us end of year. Well, from this point, it's, like 175% gain for XRP by end of year. That is us firing through here, breaking through, hitting 50 cents, coming back down, testing 48 cents, hitting right about here, somewhere in November-ish, December, then begin to roll back down. And I think this is either going to create us a head and shoulders pattern before coming back down to here, which is January, bringing us back to 33 cents. Or it could just fire up, roll right back on down to this area. But I think this is where we stop. I think we start our beginning of January 1st around 31 cents. Not much farther, but you'll be able to take your profits, because I think February, March is going to be a big, big month. And I think right after that point, I think we really will break all-time highs and really shoot to $354 by March of next year. So with that said, this is what I am seeing, because when XRP moves, it will move fast. It still has not caught up yet with the overall market cap. And that is the crazy thing. The market cap, the altcoin market cap has already made its big move and moved up. XRP has not matched yet. We are still sitting at 137 million or billion dollars for the market cap. And XRP is acting like it's still at 124 billion. So we're still missing that movement. We haven't got exactly to where we need to be yet for XRP, but in due time, we will get there. You can see here on the weekly, it even looks like we're just moving sideways. Like I said yesterday, we have to break that 24.8. That is our next step to break. But if we really pull back and we look at the monthly, you can see two big candles, one correction candle, and I think we move on our way up. and hit this mark right here. This is our target. If I can draw for you guys, right in this area. Let's go ahead and include this wick here. This is our next target area for me after we break that area. So anything can happen. Like I said, we could fire up and hit this area here. This is possible. Let me move this way. We're on the monthly, so let me move over here, right? This is possible for this target here. The more I see the charts, I'm not seeing it quite yet. I know, again, this is a long-term hold for me. By the end of October of 2021, I said I see big numbers. It doesn't mean in the next couple months that we will get the big numbers. Anything can happen. Again, all depending, guys, on the DXY. Will this roll over and continue this pattern and break down? Again, when this breaks down here, XRP will move fast. Could go literally from $5 to whatever the numbers I have given. I've said multiple times, it could break $5 and shoot up and 10x to 15x from that point in a week or two. That's how quick this could move. In the meantime, let's grind it out. Let's see what's going on. Guys, keep your head down. We know we saw the craziness in the debates yesterday. So the economy will continue to bubble. It will continue to move because they're going to continue to print, but there's still a lot of things that need to happen inside of the crypto space. So don't worry about it. It is coming soon. And for now, let me know what you guys think about the monthly close. Are you excited? It's in an hour. By the time this is uploaded, the monthly close should be closing. So far, all of our targets are doing what they're supposed to do. Go back and watch the past few videos if you want to know more. Besides that, guys, this is the end of the crypto section. Let me go ahead and dive into your Christ section for you and give you some readings for the day. So we're going to open up to 1 Corinthians 14:6. Is what I see here. And 14:6, well, you know what? Let's read this, because I think I need to hear this. We're going to read 1 Corinthians 13:4. And it's not even titled, but you'll know it. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not terrible or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. That is speaking of the love God has for you. Love He has for me. This is a lot of things are always read at weddings here, but this is about the bride, the church, the bride of Christ. The church, you and me. God has always loved us, and it's unfailing. That's why He gives us chances over and over and over again to repent and come to Him. Guys, a lot of people are looking to the government to solve their problems, are looking for a Biden to solve a race issue, or a Trump to solve an economy issue, or so-and-so to solve this issue. There's only one person that can truly solve your issues. That is Jesus Christ, the Son of God, can solve the sin issue, which we all have, which we all need saved, so we can stand in front of the glories of glory, so we can stand in front of the King of Kings, the host of hosts. That is God Almighty, Abba Father, Yahweh, Elohim. That is the only problem we need solved. And I hope you guys hear that. As we get closer to the end of days, it is now more important. Now is the time of salvation. Right now, not tomorrow. Ask yourself this. If you died right now, do you know where you're going? Do you know exactly what will happen? Do you really think you die and nothing happens? Let that sit in. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this. You know, I always talk about it. I wrote a book about Jesus. I love Jesus. I wrote about what He did for me, and it is ugly. I always talk about it. It is ugly, but it is true. I've come from the lowest of lows to be where I am now, and it would not have happened without Jesus and learning to love myself by learning to accept His love. And again, if you guys want to support the channel, there is a link in the description. You can type in Learning to Love in the Wilderness, Christian Israel. You can find that book anywhere you choose to look for it. So, For now, guys, that is the end of episode 199. I am your boy, Christian Israel, and you are tuned into the New Creation Capital podcast. This is a place where we discuss what happens in the world today, the stock market, and yes, digital assets. This is the one-stop shop where you can get everything that you need in your day for your Christ and crypto. Because as I love to say, Jesus makes you a new you by giving you a new future, because in him, guys, you are a new creation. Please remember, guys, God loves you. I love you. You are loved. Until next time, guys, peace and love. God bless you all. Later, guys.